The repti.
Beziez agirigle.
Scrosso Jevibroza.
Torconudo.
Torgonudo.
In the far corners of Westeros, where secrets echo like whispers through the halls of the Red Keep, a shadow stirs. Not a lord, not a knight, but a name forged in silence, obedience, and lethal precision. Grey Worm. That's right. The commander of the Unsullied isn't just back. He's arrived in your lineup, and he's not here to sip arbor wine. He's here to stab stats into submission. And with his arrival, one thing's certain. Jaime Lannister better start polishing his retirement crown. Welcome back, fellow lords and ladies. Today's video, it's spicy. We're diving into the cold-eyed, spear-happy powerhouse that is Grey Worm, who he is, how to get him, and why he's basically Jaime's big brother who went to the gym and came back with better damage multipliers. Once, he was just a boy with no name, stripped of freedom, stripped of feeling, stripped of, well, everything. Grey Worm was the leader of the Unsullied, the fiercely loyal and terrifyingly calm protector of Daenerys Targaryen. He fought battles, endured loss, and somehow made silent eye contact with Missandei feel romantic. But now, his watch isn't over. Instead of sailing off to Nath, he's marching into our formations, not with love in his heart, but with vengeance on his stat sheet. Grey Worm originally marched into the game through the Awakening turntable back in January, a limited-time event that demanded a mountain of black diamonds and a generous helping of luck. But now, the battlefield has changed. You can get his medals directly from the shop. No spinning, no praying, just pay and go. You'll need a good pile of black diamonds, but at least it's straightforward. His upgrade tokens for Awakening are also in the shop, and yes, you can use coupons to discount his packs and ease the sting. If you're playing the long game, there's hope too. The Summer Dance event lets you roll dice to earn Corolla tokens, which can be exchanged for Grey Worm medals. It's slower, sure, but definitely doable, especially for patient, free-to-play commanders. Whether you're buying him outright or collecting him piece by piece, Grey Worm is within reach, just maybe not within Jaime's comfort zone. Alright, let's talk skills. This isn't some generic stat commander that just quietly boosts numbers in the background. Grey Worm steps into the spotlight and brings pain with him. His spearman defense and health both scale up to 80%, and his total attack hits 40% at 4 stars. Not bad for a guy who never even smirks. But the real punch comes with his strategic skill. It buffs spearmen attack and health by a jaw-dropping 1200% for 5 seconds. And during combat, there's a 30% chance he deals a chunk of damage with a 500 coefficient and slows enemies down by 30% for 4 seconds. That's not just powerful, it's tactical. Bag runners in Siege of Winterfell? Not anymore. They're walking, not running. And it doesn't stop there. His guard skills deliver piercing damage that ignores defense and stuns the target for 3 seconds. He then reduces their defense, makes them bleed with a 40% chance per hit, and boosts all allies' prowess by 180, which means he hits hard, makes the enemy easier to hit, and buffs your whole team while doing it. This guy multitasks better than Tyrion at a wine-tasting council meeting. Here's where things get spicy. Grey Worm's Awakening skill introduces what the community is calling Weakness Attack version 2. When your lineup gets healed, their regular attacks switch to weakness attacks for 6 seconds. That's a whole second longer than Jaime's. One more second of pure, unavoidable damage. Each hit with this attack increases weakness damage taken by 6%. And as your troops start falling, because let's face it, not every fight is clean, you deal even more damage. For every 10% of your troops lost, weakness damage increases by another 1%, which means that if you're losing, you're actually winning, because you're hitting harder. It's like the angrier you get, the more it hurts them. Kinda poetic, honestly. Now don't even think about pairing him with Jaime in the same lineup. If you try, only Grey Worm's effect will be active. He basically walks in, looks at Jaime, and says, "Thanks, but I'll take it from here." Grey Worm was built for battle, and not just any battle. He's a beast in Siege of Winterfell. Thanks to that enemy slow debuff, he chokes out escape routes like wildfire in King's Landing. He also shines in Rebel Leader fights, with piercing damage that slices through defenses like Valyrian steel. And if you want to make the most of him, build your lineup around healing and weakness synergy. Sarerer is an absolute must-have partner. Add Night King and Dina for universal pain delivery, and if you're fighting female cavalry, Baelish turns them against each other like it's a Westerosi reality show. Ermedon is your go-to when facing other weakness lineups, letting you burst them down before they even blink. Grey Worm may be a man of few words, but in the tavern, he speaks in stats, and they're not bad at all. By default, he gives you 5 points per level to aptitude and finance, and 4 points per level to combat rate. Solid numbers that'll give your tavern a nice boost without making your other commanders feel completely useless. Awaken him to 2 stars, and each of those stats increases by 1 point. That means 6 aptitude, 6 finance, and 5 combat rate per level, which starts to look pretty spicy if you're investing long-term. Now, it would have been nice to see leadership instead of aptitude, but hey, you can't have everything. He's already replacing Jaime and ruining bag runners' careers. Let the man breathe. So, what's the final verdict on Grey Worm? Grey Worm is the new gold standard for spear commanders. He has the stats, the skills, and the looks. His synergy with healing is unmatched. His crowd control in RTS modes is a total game changer. And he's everything Jaime wishes he could be with a 4-star weapon. Of course, the cost is high. You're looking at a premium commander who doesn't come cheap. And until he gets his weapon, he's not quite hitting his final form. He also lacks leadership stats and can't pair with Jaime. So, if you were planning some big Lannister Worm team-up, sorry, ain't happening. But in the end, he's not just a better Jaime. He's a new chapter, a signal that the meta is shifting, the game is evolving, and your spearmen are about to have a very good season. So whether you're buying his packs in shop or waiting for the next free medals event, brace yourselves. Grey Worm has arrived, and Westeros will never be the same.